What a sight to see, how did it all begin? Corporal Norm said, help me.
Started shooting the pinball in started July. For a truck driver's job, I qualified. I got the job and started up the road. I got lost on the very first load, but that's truck driving. Well, I asked a man at a country store how to get on the route to Baltimore. He spit his tobacco with a twisted smile, said you have to go back about 25 miles, but that's truck driving. Well, I got back over on the right route. I wound it up and let it all hang out. Was almost through the Carolina State. Looked at my watch and I was 3 hours late, but that's truck driving. A little farther up across the line, I met some cowboy that give me the wine. I passed another truck and a couple of cars at 60 miles an hour run through radar, but that's truck driving. Well, the trooper that stopped me, his face was frowned. He stood 6'6" and weighed 300 pounds. I couldn't get a break from that hard-boiled cop. He hauled me off to the JP shop, but that's truck driving. I left the JP shop at 4:45. Forgot I was over on my drive. I got to the scales at 9:30, and that's where I paid a big, big fine, but that's truck driving. I left the scales and went on up the road, and I found the place I supposed to unload. The consignee there was grouching slow. A pinball machine got the rest of my dough, but that's truck driving. I called my boss to send me 50 skins. He cussed and he swore and says, where you been? I need you back down on this end of the road. You ought to be leaving here now with another load, but that's truck driving. Well, he made me mad when he cussed me out, so I wound it up and I headed back south. I took a few pills, was running too fast, got on the wrong road and hit a low underpass, but that's truck driving. When I got back home and pulled in the yard, he cussed again, said, boy, you fired. Speaking for myself, boys, that ain't bad luck. I'd never get nowhere while driving a truck if that's truck driving.
He was heading into Boston in a big long diesel truck. It was his first trip to Boston. He was having lots of luck. He was going the wrong direction down a one-way street in town. And this is what he said when the police chased him down. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally found where to unload, he had a dreadful shock. His trailer pointed toward the road and his cab right to the dock. And as he looked around him, through his tears he made this sound. Oh, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally got unloaded, he was glad to leave the town. He was very, very happy going back to Alabama. When up ahead he saw a sign, said, you are northward bound. He said, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. He was driving down the right lane when ahead he saw a sign, and he had to make a left turn, but he could not get in line. And the tears were streaming down his cheeks, and they all heard him yell, give me 40 sticks of dynamite, I'll blow this thing to give me 40 acres, and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around.
Produce stand. She had the sweetest melons in all of Cotton County. She used to feed me grapes and call me lover man. One day her daddy stopped me just as I was leaving. Said, boy, I think it's time we had a word or two. Guess what are your intentions when it comes to my daughter? I said, grocer man, I'll tell you what I intend to do. Gonna sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans. Kick it. Saw me through the window, staring at her pastries in the bakery. I said, your buns look yummy, how much for half a dozen? She winked and said, how about a little sample for free? She let me in the kitchen, things were getting steamy. She said, I've always dreamed about a man like you, and you could be my steady if it wasn't for my husband. Right then I checked her off my list of things to do. Gonna sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans. I'm gonna sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans. Gonna sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi. Sail my boat on the wide Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans. Here we go. What a sight to see, how did it all begin? Corporal Norm said help me, so the drivers all pitched in, and with hearts of gold they hit the road for his special friends. Now there's a little piece of heaven brought with every load when those highway angels come to spread their wings. The world's largest truck convoy rolling down the road. To that special athlete, it means everything. same time every year. From coast to coast, north to south, they graciously appear, bringing hope and lots of love, loaded on 18 wheels. They'll jam some gears and shed some tears to show how truckers feel. There's a little piece of heaven brought with every load when those highway angels come to spread their wings. The world's largest truck convoy rolling down the road. To that special athlete, it means everything. Well, the humming of the engines, the blowing of the horns, the black smoke filling up the air. It's the greatest show on earth. Imagine what it's worth to that smiling face who sees someone that cares. There's a little piece of heaven brought with every load when those highway angels come to spread their wings. The world's largest truck convoy rolling down the road. To that special athlete, it means everything. Yeah, the world's largest truck. Yeah, the world's largest truck convoy rolling down the road. To that special athlete, it means everything.